I should be applauding everybody in this room because there's not enough props being given to collegians in this country, and there's not enough props being given to intelligence. So I applaud each one of y'all. I applaud my daughter who's a grad student in this city, so we've been hanging out all day. And so when I knew I was coming to Florida State, I knew I had double the treat. So she was a wonder of my life. So, and the thing about it, I've always told her throughout the courses of her life is that, you know, education is everything because it sets the roadmap for where you want to go in your life. And there's a lot of things that we see around us that we want to get caught up into, or you want to feel like you rolling with the roll or whatever. But when it comes down to it and you start looking at yourself, you know, you can't be the only one to come up with answers for the questions that you're asking, especially at this stage. So I've been fortunate to, you know, come to universities, campuses, prisons for the last 20 years. And I've been to this campus, I think, a couple of times before. And usually it's around this time. It's been 20 years. I first was involved in speaking at college campuses because I was a very important part of the culture of what young people were listening to. So it only made sense that somebody who graduated from college, like myself, and also Kool Moe Dee, we were the first college graduates in the rap and hip hop field. It only made sense to go back and tell collegians that it's beyond what you see. I mean, we're college graduates, and our majors wasn't rap. You know, our majors was something else. So not to get a lot of youth at that time, or younger adults, I shouldn't say youth, because pretty much y'all are adults. I mean, they would send you off to Afghanistan or Iraq to die in the sand, so you should be treated as such in this day and time right now. But, you know, I mean, if you leave it up to Viacom, they've successfully extended teenage years to 29. Ask some of your friends. It's just that it doesn't work when you're paying for a college education. You know, I mean, if you're here to 29, you've been paying out of your ass, or somebody's been doing it. So that doesn't work as well for you. So, with no further ado, I'm just going to explain that I have a new set of notes. After 20 years, of course, every 2 or 3 years, really seriously, every year, you know, there's a paradigm shift in what society gives us and what society reflects every year. But I kind of make changes every 4 years because the student body of 2013 and 2014 and 2012 and it sounds crazy mentioning those years, but I started out and I'm talking to the class of 92 and 93, and now y'all thinking they damn their grandparents now. Oh, no, word up for real. It's like, you know, this news just doesn't fail to amaze me right now. I mean, in the UK, there's this person who's the youngest grandfather ever. He's 29. And he was up there saying he's happy that his 14-year-old daughter is having a child, but he's pissed off that she's having a child. So he's pissed and happy at the same time. And he's calling all the affiliates and media and looking to make a reality show out of it. I mean, so this is the times we live in today. It's like, all right, you know what? I fucked up, but let me see if I can make some money off this. So every 4 years, I gotta flip the script. And I'm talking to a new audience. Yeah, you know, when I first started out in 1991, you know, you had Daddy Bush, George Herbert Walker Bush was the president. It came off of a 12-year, an 8-year period of R&B. That's Reagan and Bush. And the flipped out thing right now is that you got people out there that probably was bugging out because they were like, George Bush, he in there again? And I was like, no, his father was in there. He has the same name. Oh, word. You know, I'm saying that hip-hop it's not a license to be stupid, you know, and especially down on the college campus. And I know that, I mean, it's like, okay, Chuck D's an old head or whatever. You're right, and I'm bragging about it. I turned 50 last August 1st, and I'm only check this out. And myself and Griff were born on the same day, and we tied for the 5th oldest in the damn group. Now how about that? I mean, there's 4 people ahead of us, so I mean, damn. But the thing about it, you know, it's like, being a former collegiate, I'm going to try to talk to people about these 4 things: rap, race, reality, and technology. Those are the areas that I've been involved with right throughout the course of my adult life. Starting out on the college campuses of Adelphi University in Hofstra on Long Island, being involved in hip-hop radio at its embryonic state, all the way up to now, where I'm even doing a radio show at this very moment, live broadcast in New York, because, you know, I'm able to, you know, knock it out on my garage band, flip my segments, shoot it via email, or you send it up to the head producer who joins the show together and kicks it across radio. And it's that's the sign of the times that we live in. So every 4 years I come up with a new script. So I'm actually going to try to stick to the script, because my goal is to try to keep it to an hour and leave more for Q&A. Now, in the past, speaking at 800 different colleges, and many of them 3 or 4 times, and many of them different generations, we would be up into a spot. I'll be talking for 2.5 hours till they close the place down, because I'm talking about something new, fresh. And what I mean by new, it could be 30 years old. It's still new, because not everybody knows about it. Matter of fact, people swear they love rap music and hip hop, but if you ask them for a definition, people are just like scrambling, because they're trying to figure out, well, who gives the definition? Can you freestyle something that's true? I mean, can you freestyle something based on your opinion rather than fact? I'm a big sports fan. You can't freestyle, you know, the fact. You know, I mean, I'm a Jets fan. We lost. They are not playing. Felt like I had dirt in my mouth. They lost to the Steelers. I can't freestyle like, yo, they really won, yo. So it's almost like you have people talk about rap music and hip hop, they give these definitions, and I'm like, where the hell did you get that definition from? Well, this is how I feel. Well, it's not based on how you feel all the time. It is what it is. Okay, you might not be able to compare Rakim and Waka Flocka. But there's some similarities in there. You know, I mean, there's something in there. You know, I mean, and you got to be able to know the history of something to be able to get into the dynamic of what it is that you say you love. A lot of people say, oh, I love it. And what is it? Oh, you know, it's just some shit that makes me feel good. I mean, but, you know, being a sports fan, you can't go into a sports bar, you can't go into a sports cipher and be half-assed about the knowledge of sports, because they give it to you, whether it's ESPN, whether it be Fox Sports, whether it be broadcasting, announcing, print, all, you know, the sports writers, they do not let you be stupid at sports. And when somebody comes across stupid at sports, you quick to outcast them, because you be like, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Get the hell about my house. How many people are wrong about what they think hip hop is? It has actual beginnings. It has actual facts and data that are, you know, that are undeniable. Hip hop is a planetary thing. I'm wearing this because it was given to me by some people in Cape Town who take it seriously. Yes, I just left Cape Town. People ask the question, yo, Chuck, man, they got rap and hip hop over there? I went there, you know, I originally went there with my wife, and then I came back and did a tour. Yes, rap music and hip hop as a recorded art, since the first rap record, what year was that? We know it was before you was born. But don't mean you don't have to know. People wearing the Beatles shirts and know every one of the Beatles. How could you not know about hip hop because you say it was before you was born? If you study any kind of history, most of history was before you was born. So, 1979, the first record was by who? Sugar Hill Gang. Yes. Name the members. Okay, name the starting lineup of the Chicago Bulls championship team. Sports fans will give you that starting lineup. Name last year's LA Lakers starting lineup. Name Wiz Khalifa's #1 producer.
Stargate.
I like to see an infrastructure being built. So I'm going to stick to my script because I'm going to just pass through it. If I'm going too fast, stop me. Because I swore, I said, I'm not going to be talking for 3 hours, although it might be really entertaining. We throw jokes in, it'd be even exchange, and I'll be up here at 1 o'clock in the morning until y'all be like, yo, so Chuck, man, what's the difference between hip hop and rapping? I said, didn't I say that 3 hours ago? I'm saying, though, I was like, I was texting my baby, you know what I'm saying? I was being a twit. And trust me, I laughed at Questlove, man, when I first, because, Quest was like, you know what I'm talking about, right? That's Love of the Roots. My favorite band, right? Favorite group. Them and Outkast of all time. But Run DMC. Run DMC, Outkast, the Roots, okay? So I'm looking at Quest, we on the panel, I said, Quest, man, you're a twig, man. Because, you